Your next comedian coming up, I had never met until just previous to the show. She flew all the way up from LA, so let's give her a really welcoming round of applause. Mhairi Morrison.
Thanks very much, thank you. Can everyone understand my accent?
Yeah.
Brilliant, I just thought I'd check before I went any further. My name's Mhairi and I am from Los Angeles, but actually I'm from the Scottish Highlands. Smiling. I know we've had some English people on today, we've got an international crowd, but I haven't heard a Highland accent. So just wanted to check you understood. Right, now, I am from a place called Glasgow. Oh, thanks for that. This is brilliant. Whoops already. Whooping and all sorts. Right now, I'm a singer, right? But after one of my concerts, my singing teachers came to see me and they said, now, Mhairi, we think you need to work in the world of silence. I know it's shocking. You find that funny, sir, but it's shocking. Well, what was I to do? But I went to Paris and I became a mime artist. I appreciate your silence back to me. It's sort of like miming back to me. Like a, avant-garde miming conversation. Right, well, what I thought I would do, right, would to do a few Scottish icon mimes. Ooh. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first time anyone's ever said that on a stage in Oakland. Definitely, especially on a Saturday night, Right, okay, so it's called like a miming medley. It's my love of music mixed in with mime. I know, that's how avant-garde I am. Creating new concepts and all that. Right, okay, so now if you'd like to try and guess what I'm miming, that's fine. But if you'd rather just kick back and enjoy your beer and, I was almost going to say peanuts, but popcorn, then just, don't feel pressure. Okay? Now these are Scottish iconic icons. Here we go, number one. Loch Ness Monster, did somebody say? No, but that was close. Thanks for guessing. It could have been. In fact, I used to do a Loch Ness Monster, but nobody ever guessed it. To get out of the set. No, that was a haggis in the wind. A common sight in Scotland. Okay, straight on to the next. Any ideas? No, that stumped you. That was a drunken lost sheep. Lost a few of them in Scotland, along with the flying haggises. Okay, last but not least. Okay, ready, set, freedom! Brilliant! The man with the tattoos got it. Well done. So, that was brilliant. Right now, but listen, there is a recession going on in Scotland right now. Would you believe it? It's actually very difficult to get a job as a mime artist. So I came to Los Angeles, right, because I'd heard that the boulevards were literally paved with mime. And it's true, sort of. But I do love it in California, right, because everyone is just so happy. Take this crowd tonight. And I think that is because of the weather, right, okay, because of the sunshine, right? Because, in Scotland, we do know what the sunshine is. And we've seen it on the television, read about it in the newspapers, but we haven't seen it in the flesh. No. I just thought I'd go dramatic there. No, we've got a kind of weather, right? It's called horizontal rain. It is a little like your vertical rain, right? Except this comes flying at you in a ferocious manner. I thought I'd stop there, like a dramatic pause. But when I moved to LA, right, I did not move to the Hollywood Hills or Beverly Hills and all that. No, I moved into a small studio apartment above a garage in Torrance. I don't know if you guys know Torrance. I've been told it's a wee bit like Conquer. Does that make sense to you? I've never had to ask somebody what that equivalent would be. So, it's not exactly living your dream. If anyone here is from Conquer, I do apologise. I have not been. But I've been told it's similar to Torrance. Oh no, I'm going to end up in a fight, aren't I? Right, forget that last wee bit. But, it's a tricky transition, I was used to, the Highlands, high life, and there I was above a garage in Torrance. But what got me through that difficult time, right, was remembering an advertising campaign that was on in Glasgow before I left, right? There were posters all over the city, and on the poster it had two wee people sitting on a couch, right? And the couch was inside a garage, or garage, if I would translate. And above the garage, it was the words, Google began in a garage. So I thought about that, and then I thought, hang on a minute, Mhairi. Jesus Christ began in a stable. So then I thought, hang on a minute, Mhairi. You beginning above a garage isn't so bad after all. Do you get that concept? It's a little bit highfalutin, but I thought I was with a sophisticated crowd. You know, so, but I love LA as well, because everything's so celebrated. You know, I mean, even the common fingernail, right? I mean, the manicure and pedicure salons of the city. I mean, imagine it's the same in San Francisco. There are mani and pedis everywhere, right? And the mani-pedi does not exist in Scotland. No. I know you're finding that hard to believe, aren't you? But you've got beautiful nails, haven't you? Well, we won't put them in the spotlight right now, but you know. But the manicure and pedicure doesn't exist, all right, because the very fact that you're born is celebrated in Scotland. You know, because you've already survived. You've survived 9 months inside your mother's womb, or being sloshed about with our bottles of vodka. Oh, sorry, I meant to say whiskey then. Must have gotten a bottle of vodka in the bar. You've been breathing through her, you know, 40 cigarettes a day. You get out of there alive! Magic! Wait a second, you've got all your fingers and all your toes. Brilliant! Wait a minute, you've got nails and all your fingers and all your toes. Oh, fantastic! And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that is the last that you're going to see of your toenails again. Just to remind you of the horizontal rain. You're not getting on your Birkenstocks in that condition. You know, but another thing that I love, right, is the coffee culture that was slightly alluded to earlier on with Aurora talking about all that. You know, I mean, I was in a cafe the other day, right, and this wee man in front of me was ordering a drink, and I had to follow him afterwards and say, listen, would you mind if I wrote down what you ordered, because it was extraordinary. I paused again for dramatic effect. Ooh, you can tell I'm classically trained. Right, I'm going to put this in context, okay? Hello, please can I have a venti, sugar-free, non-fat, vanilla soy, double shot, decaffeinated, no foam, extra hot, peppermint, white chocolate peppermint mocha with light whip, upside down, 1 pump of peppermint, 1 3/8 pumps of vanilla, 180 degrees, heavy on the whipped cream, 3 ice cubes, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, sprinkled on the top with green sprinkles, lightly cinnamon, dusted on, stirred with no lid, double cupped, and a straw. I mean, that's somebody's order. You're shocked. I mean, that was a brilliant face you just did there. Shocked. That was astonishment, by the way. That man just looked astonished. That's brilliant. I wish I'd filmed that. Maybe that camera got you. That was great. You know, but I mean, being a barista, right, working in a small, hot environment, dealing with challenging scientific formula like that, I mean, you know, it's on the par to developing the hydrogen bomb. I mean, there's no margin for error. I mean, really. In Scotland, right, you're thirsty, you know, you're a wee bit parched, it's too early for the pubs to open, so it's about 5 in the morning. You know, you go into a cafe and on the board is written coffee or tea. And that's it. You know, there's one kind of milk because there's one kind of cow. And there's no differentiation there, you know. You know, now spas, we have a lot of them in LA. And technically we do have them in Scotland, although they are referred to as swimming baths. But, you know, essentially the same thing. But in LA, right, it's all about the abs. Your wee shots of wheatgrass, your Pilates teachers, all your fake tan cocktails and your highlights and your lowlights and, you know, your little bikini. And, you know, in Scotland, right, well, you've got on your one-piece swimming suit, covering up your layers. You're looking down at your peely-wally legs, right? Peely-wally means pale white. Attractive picture. You're looking at your, like, criss-crossing spider veins. You look shocked, lady. It's true. It's true. You wouldn't want me to show. That's why I've got jeans on. And you're looking behind you, right? You're checking to see, oh, have you got any varicose veins? Actually, I'm quite pleased if you do, because it adds a wee bit of colour. Alright, so you've got on your one-piece swimming suit, you've got on your swimming cap, yanking your hair back in a most unbecoming fashion. And on your left arm, right, you've got your Nicorette patch. And on your right hand, you've got your packet of Marlboro Reds. Right, I'm off to work for the Tourist Board of Scotland now. Thanks very much, you've been amazing. Thanks very much.